Thanks for staying with us. Now, drivers of the Metro Mass Transit Limited in Kumasi have begun an indefinite strike demanding unpaid bonuses and pension funds. They're also protesting poor working conditions and what they describe as unfair treatment meted to them by management. The action was triggered by the dismissal of a colleague driver who had a confrontation with his supervisor last year. Passengers who had been stranded since yesterday had to look for alternate means of transport to their destinations. Here are some of them speaking with JoyNews.
The drivers said they are angry, so no vehicle is moving today. This is because one driver has been dismissed unfairly, so they asked us to wait. We have all been waiting here since 4 a.m. A number of the passengers are stranded, but they assured us a vehicle will come and pick us, so we are still waiting to hear what they would say to us.
Since 4:30 a.m. and I want to go to school.
Where are you going?
Hohoi.
Hohoi. What have you been told by them?
When I reached here, they said the car will come, but later they came and tell us that the driver said they are not going again because at times they will alight us a roadside and some of the inspectors will come and inspect them and so many things, so they will not go. It's now 7, so I came here 4:30, so I can 3 hours. It's delaying my time, so if they will not go, when we came here, they have to tell us they will not go, so that when we pass at our car, so that we go.
And we will be getting an update and the latest on that situation very shortly. Let's return to our earlier story where drivers of the Metro Mass Transit Limited in Kumasi have begun an indefinite strike protesting poor conditions of service, among others, leaving a lot of passengers stranded. My colleague Erastus Asaridonko is at the scene. He has more, joins us live on the line. Erastus, bring us up to speed on what is happening where you are.
Well, at the moment, the hundreds of passengers who were stranded since yesterday, some of them have been sleeping here. They've now found an alternate means of transport, and so many of them have left with their luggages. Those who are coming in are being told that the drivers are striking, and so they are returning. And other transport unions have taken advantage by bringing their vehicles here to transport the stranded passengers. So now we are left with the drivers who are still in the yard, some of whom are coming in from other areas and joining their colleagues here in this particular protest. We had about 15 minutes ago a team of armed policemen, about 6 of them, brought in from Operation Calm Life to ensure sanity here as well. I understand management is trying to have a second meeting with the drivers to resolve this, but the drivers are still insisting that they need authorities from Accra, the Metro Mass Transit management from Accra, the head office, come down. They need the regional minister to come down as an assurance that their grievances will be heard and met. Until that is done, they are not yielding to any persuasion from the management.
Erastus, one of the reasons we understand the drivers are protesting is that one of their colleagues was involved in some form of confrontation with a manager. Tell us the details. Why was the driver sacked?
Well, I have seen a letter of the sacking indicating insubordination, but the drivers are saying that what happened was between him and another person they call monitor. Management has contracted some people to be boarding the buses when they travel, unknown to the drivers. And so they are checking the drivers as to malpractices and other things. And so he is saying that the confrontation was between him and one of these monitors. And they both insulted each other. So they do not know why the driver was warned And then the gentleman came back and said that he does not agree with the punishment, and so he wants a more stiffer punishment. And that was when a letter was brought in yesterday that he has been sacked for something that happened way back in 2018. So they do not agree to that. But aside that, they have their own grievances. Some of them say their SNET Tier 2 pension funds, premiums that were taken have not been paid to SNET. Other funds that they have lodged with the company have been deducted as source, but they are not being paid to them. So some of them who have gone on pension are not benefiting. Plus, what they call as mistreatment of drivers by the company itself. So a myriad of issues that are bottled up, but the trigger was this dismissal by the company of a colleague driver.
Right. And what are management of Metro Mass themselves saying? Have they responded to these issues the drivers have been raising?
Well, I just spoke with the manager. He says he has been instructed from Accra not to speak to the media again, and so he's not saying anything to us at all at the moment. So we are not getting much from management with respect to the issues and grievances that they have raised.
Right. But you earlier indicated that the police had been deployed there. Is there some form of calm now? Has calm been restored to the area?
Well, there's been calm since morning. The drivers are not agitating. They are just speaking to the media, who have also gathered here in their numbers. And so the police, I think, is a stopgap measure for any eventuality that may occur. So they are here. There's calm. The drivers are just sitting in groups discussing what has happened.
All right. Many thanks, Erastus Asare Donko, with that update from Kumasi, where drivers of Metro Mass Transit are protesting. You're watching News Desk with me, Araba Kumsi. We're taking a short break, but coming up, 16th edition of Annual Joy Beauty and Bridal Fair is next week. We'll tell you what to expect as we take you live to the launch, which is happening here at the Multimedia Group Limited.